Floss Tube.
Hi, Floss Tube.
I'm Chris.
I'm Jane.
And we're the BosStitchers. Thanks for joining us today. This is episode 71. Today is July 19th. We're just buzzing
Cruising
right through
along.
the summer, huh?
Yeah, cruising along.
Yeah.
Yep. Thank you. If you are a returning viewer, we appreciate you being here. And if you are a new viewer, thanks for tuning in. I would like to start off, if you don't mind.
No.
Showing off my Kangaroos t-shirt. So the Kangaroos are from North Melbourne, and I'm really sorry for any of you Kangaroo fans because out of 18 teams, the Kangaroos are 17th on the ladder.
So they need your support.
Yeah, that's right. So I'm wearing this in support. So come on, Roos. They're like 2-15 or something.
Uh-oh.
So yeah. But anyway, and then the second thing is we would like to do a big shout out and thank you to our friends Pam and Steph from Just Keep Stitching. They shouted us out in a recent episode and really gave us a pretty good boost to our subscribers.
Nice
yeah,
such a good boost that we need 16 more of you to make it to the coveted 1,000.
So tell your friends, your family, your dog, you know.
Yeah.
So.
We're not picky.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that really is.
Yeah, thank you.
In large part to Pam and Steph.
Yeah,
so
that was very nice.
Appreciate that.
Yeah, that was very nice. So, so what have you been doing?
Going to retreats.
Yeah.
A great one.
Yeah. Since we saw you last, we went to Stitch, New Jersey last weekend. And
run by Arlene Cohen of Works by ABC. Mm-hmm. We were there with roughly 100 of our best friends, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Arlene does a phenomenal job.
Right.
Really, she puts so much care and effort, and you can really tell that she really puts a lot of effort into not only the venue, mm-hmm. but we had vendors this year. We
got a
game. Yeah, we got a swag bag.
Pizza dinner.
Yeah. And
nice raffle.
Yeah, a lot
more on that later.
Yes, lots of raffle prizes. Donating to a local animal shelter.
She really goes out of her way to make everybody feel welcome.
Yeah.
You know, if it's your first time or you've come alone, and
mm-hmm.
She has a great system down.
Yeah, it was really, really good. So, yes, huge thanks to Arlene, but also to Arlene's team. She has a team of people that help her, and a great group of women to really help put on a great retreat. So, thank all of you. Yeah. So I'm gonna start. I'll show you the swag bag.
Yeah.
I guess that's me. We so everyone got this canvas bag. So everybody has their name on it. When you show up, you grab your bag. And inside are a bunch of fun things. A cup.
Already used mine.
Yep. We got some Krynic. And we got some Treenway silks.
I'll show this maybe with that. There was a patent that Arlene gave us with the logo on it for the retreat this year. And the silks. And the box.
Yep, and the box. And inside the box, oops, is a Stitch New Jersey needle minder, a Stitch New Jersey 2023 scissor fob, a pair of scissors.
Did you know you were coming?
A needle threader.
That's great. I'm always looking for those.
Some pins with a pin. What do you call that? I don't know.
Needle book?
Yeah, needle book. And this was kind of fun. This is a bottle cap with a magnet on the back and a little pin cushion that you can put on. And then everybody got a corner gauge. I
love those
the
too.
Stitch New Jersey logo on it. But wait, that's not all.
Keeps going.
We also got some Weeks Dye Works, a couple of Weeks Dye Works flosses, and this very cool pen. This pen is works by ABC, and it has little beads in it. It's like a little maze. So
when you need a little break,
hours of entertainment. And then she also gave a roll of fabric, and I don't know if everybody got the same, but this is, you can use for whatever, backing or so. I got a blue, and this one is some birdhouses, and this is a batik.
Well, those birdhouses would look really nice on those little ones that you have.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then one with some flowers, and back to a yellow striped. So I will be passing this on to my finisher.
Yeah. Put to good use.
And then this, as she did last year, this is very fun. Whenever someone got a finish, we all gave a clap. So that was fun.
Yeah.
So, a very, very nice little bag. Very thankful and appreciative to Arlene and group who put a lot of thought and effort into putting this together. So then we had a great table.
We did.
We sat with
our friends from last year, Maureen and Tessa.
Yep. We sat with Jessie Marie. And we got to watch Jessie Marie do stuff.
Yeah.
So,
which is really fun to see it live. Yeah. It's even more beautiful in person, if that's possible. And three other nice women as well.
And Amanda, and then also Kathleen from Snickerdoodle Stitches. So, and then, Nicole?
Nicole.
Yeah.
Was that right?
Yeah. I think so. So we had a really fun table, lots of fun stories and laughs, and so, that was great.
Yeah, they were really fun to be with.
Yeah.
And it's, Jane had said before, it's a great venue. Because it is so centrally located to everything. There's 2 restaurants attached to the Hampton Inn. There's Dunkin' Donuts, and there's a Walmart out in the parking lot.
Everything you could possibly need.
Yeah. And given the weather was, somewhat iffy, that helped. not have to go anywhere.
Yeah, it was great.
That means we got even more stitching done.
Oh yeah, sure. Yeah. I kept saying like, oh my God, look at the time, and I haven't put in one stitch yet.
Just flew.
So we got some gifts from our table mates and for some other people at the retreat. Do you want to show?
Sure. I'm going to show Maureen.
Yeah.
Kindly made.
Yeah.
Jane and I kind of an all things New Jersey bag. And I don't have the delicious fresh picked blueberries. Excuse me, to show, because I finished those rather promptly. But this was the piece de resistance. This New Jersey pillow.
Yeah.
And with a little charm on back too.
Yeah.
It's just really beautiful with all things New Jersey on it.
Yeah. She wrote us a very nice little note
Yes.
with the significance of all of the little motifs here, and just very, very thoughtful. And she was complaining about,
her finishing?
about her finishing. And
Perfect.
I just want to show you all, take a good look at that. That is just beautiful.
Yeah.
Just beautiful.
Yeah.
So
the trim and everything about it.
Yeah.
And this was the note Jane was referring to on the back of our New Jersey postcard. And I can't believe I still have this actually.
I can't either, but I was trying to resist.
Saltwater taffy. I guess it was invented, not discovered in in New Jersey. The Jersey Shore. And we have a nice bag of it here. And you know what? I do have it. I thought I might have this on a project already. This is a great magnet that she made out of New Jersey quarters for us. And that was really cute. Thank you so much, Maureen. We really appreciate it.
Yeah.
And not did Maureen just do this, as if this wasn't enough, but she got there and got seats for us and got the best table in the place.
Absolutely.
For the 8 people that we were together.
Absolutely.
So we really appreciate that. Did you have Tessa's card out?
Yes.
Good.
Yes.
And Tessa, who we sat with last year as well, we're really happy to see her back. She does beautiful work, not only in cross stitch, but she made us.
So there were these cute little cards at all of our places. And it says, "You are so amazing." And I have to agree, but but look at how cute. So it's a
that's adorable.
Yeah, love it.
And the she also gave us
Hey,
nice.
no touching my stuff.
See if she ever sees this again. She gave us these nice little bags.
Yeah, the bag said it's not hoarding if it's craft supplies.
The best things. They're the kind of things that you get there and you'd say, "Wow, wish I had a snake nabbit." And then you do.
It's a seam ripper.
Well, all right. Same idea.
Same idea, but it's not a snag nabbit.
All right. So that was really fun too.
And then we got project cards from Jessie Marie and from our friend Amy Gable Stitcher. We got a beautiful angel scissor fob, and our new friend Kathleen, who sat at our table, as I said, Snickerdoodle Stitch, made us all these containers. And
very impressive.
Yeah, really impressive. And her name's on the inside. And as if that wasn't enough, she
and
also,
not to mention the chocolate.
Right. Yeah. Also gave us needle minders with, it says Stitch New Jersey 2023, and there's her card. So if you're not watching her, it is Snickerdoodle Stitch. So you should definitely go check her out. It's also Snickerdoodle Stitch on Instagram. But that motif was one that she took from a cross-stitch project that she was doing. And then she put it on this little bottle cap. So,
very clever.
Very clever, very cute, very talented.
Well, speaking of all that, still in more there?
Yeah.
All right, keep going.
We also got some stickers from, so this says Whip, New Start, and It's a Finish with the New Jersey state on it. Lori from Once Upon a Stitch. It was great to see her again this year. She gave us needle minders, and these are covered buttons. So those are really,
it's so cool.
That was pretty. My friend Tessa had some charts that she no longer wanted, so I snagged this one. This is a Brenda Gervais Indigo Lane. So I will be stitching that up. And then there's this little thing on the back that you could do. So I think that's really cute.
Yeah, speaking of that, I took a nice one from her stash from Kathy Haberman, Hands On Design.
And then my friend Lou from New York, the New Yorkers were there.
Yeah.
So it was great to see them.
As always.
And I have some homespun elegance charts that were actually done on this fabric, and it's I don't remember what the year of the charts are, but they're older charts. And so I was looking for some of this fabric because you stitch in the middle here. And I was showing this a while ago on one of our channels, and that I had found a couple of pieces of these, and Lou said, "Oh, I have one of those." So she brought it for me. So thank you very much. That was very nice. And now I have 3.
Ooh,
So.
you're moving on. That's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah. What else? There was a smalls exchange.
Smalls.
Yep.
And, I hung mine behind us, but I'm now thinking maybe it doesn't show up all that well from there.
No, maybe you should go get it
Maybe
while I'm showing mine.
All right.
So this is what I got for my smalls exchange. And this was from Tara. And she did this in a hoop finish with some very pretty fabric on the back.
That is very pretty.
Yeah. So
Complements the front side nicely.
yes, it does. So that's a very cute small. So thank you, Tara.
And I got a lovely piece from Anne. And she finished this on, show me, she got this at Hobby Lobby, and it just fits it perfectly. This is a bendy stitchy design. We are all mad here. How appropriate to hang this in our filming area. And Anne is not only a cross-stitcher, she also is an artist. And she put this card in with it, which is just lovely.
Yeah. Suitable for framing.
Thank you so much,
Really
Anne.
pretty.
I really appreciate it.
Yeah.
and our friend Bev from New York got my small. So that was fun.
What was the name? What was the name of the person that got my small?
I'm going to blank on that too.
I can't think of her name. I'm sorry. Lovely woman.
Yeah, we're going to put pictures in.
Yeah, I'll put a picture in.
Yeah, our memories will come back
Yeah.
to us. Hopefully. Yeah.
Yeah.
So part of the fun of it was the game.
Oh, yeah.
And perhaps some of you have played left, right, center. I had not played it before then, but we did it with floss, and Jane and I both took part in the DMC version, and we're in a table of 5, and we have the dice, and you roll them, and you either pass left, right, center is the pot, or in this case, a dot was you don't do anything. So that was fun.
The person with
Who was the big
the
winner?
person left with the last skein of floss is the winner and gets the whole pot.
Woohoo!
And in our table, it was, we battled back and forth and back and
we
forth
were the
and back and
the tables
But
playing.
our friend Sylvia won out.
Right.
Won out.
Yeah.
So, yep.
She beat us all, so
Yeah.
she left with a nice stash there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It was fun.
It was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was also the raffle. You want to talk about the raffle?
Well, let's do the tubes because the raffle's kind of
Okay.
behind
All
it.
right.
So we again did our tubes, and we thought,
I'll show you. Yeah.
this, again, in one of them there was a green star button, and that person won the grand prize, which we believe we have that picture to show.
Yeah.
And we thought, oh, well, okay, it took a long time at StitchCon, but there were 300 people, and we thought, what's the odds that once again it's going to come down to like the last few before anyone picks it? Well,
Sure enough.
once again.
Yeah.
But we did eventually find a winner.
We did. So, if you haven't watched, we have these tubes. They have labels on them, and this one is empty, but we fill them with beads, a couple of buttons, and a needle, and there's a special button in there. And if you get the special button, Chris and I have put a prize package together for people. So, anyway, yeah, we figured, well, what are the,
Some
StitchCon took
poor
forever.
woman thought that you were coming to draw her blood. But most people had fun with it.
yeah. I mean, that was brutal.
It
That was
was,
brutal.
it was.
I mean,
I
everybody
could not
picked one,
believe it
yeah. So and then
would happen again.
Then of course I went through what was left again just to make sure that somebody hadn't picked it and didn't realize it. Sure enough, it was still in the bag. So
Yeah, once again, I think we were
yeah,
at least as happy as the winner
yeah,
was.
right, yeah. Yeah, so we did we put the table numbers in a hat, and somebody picked, and then the next person at the table
And
picked the next one.
There was
and
no
then, yeah,
random generator this time for those numbers because, again, a nice touch. Arlene had done the table numbers, not 1, 2, 3, 4, but DMC colors, which was really fun. Yeah. So we are going to be back. Watch out at Stitch New England, but we're gonna
with more tubes.
We're gonna refine maybe the process by then. You could be the judge. All right, now for the raffle.
All right, go ahead.
Well, I think I should start because this will kind of be the build up to the grand. So I won 3 things, which was pretty good. Arlene had like close to 100 items, one of which was a Boston/New England basket that we put together. So we'll have a picture of that winner too. But there were great prizes. There was a lot of threads like from Weeks and from different silk dyers. Lots of great Picture This Plus fabric. I would have loved to have won. A lot of popular colors and in all different accounts and whatever. So some people made beautiful bags and a big project roll and really nice variety of things.
Very nice stuff.
So I won.
And all the money is going to, like I said, a local animal shelter. We raised, last year was like $2,300, I think.
So, yeah.
And this year was like $3,300.
In excess of 3,000 anyway. Yeah.
So
it was great.
Yeah.
I did win a pair of Dinky Dye pineapple scissors, which is now in some project bags, so I don't have that. But I won the Treenway silks that were part of a tea time collaboration, I guess you'd say.
Yeah, stitch
a lot of designers did it, and they're small charts. I think the rules were it couldn't be more than 60 by 60, and I had really liked a number of them when they came out, but I did not purchase these, and so I didn't buy a pattern. So once I won that, well, I had to. So
floodgates were open.
Yeah, I did buy Sweet Wing Studio. Isn't that correct?
Yep.
This week from 123. So next time I should be showing you that. Don't know that I'll be showing it in progress or not, but I'm very happy to have these. They're really gorgeous colors. Everybody used the same palette that was a designer that was part of this. So fun idea.
If you want to see any of the charts, you can go to Instagram, #TeaTimeSal.
Yes.
And so you can see what people have stitched.
Yeah. And then I won Quaker Gone Holiday, and this is the whole kit, and it calls for 32 count vintaged spring by Lakeside Linen. And I don't know for a fact that's what this is, but I would certainly gather that it might be, because it's very, very nice fabric.
I don't know, this looks like it's modeled.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
Maybe it isn't then. Whatever it is, it's very nice.
Yeah,
and
it's really good.
Very
it's really
large.
nice. Yeah.
And
this looks modeled.
whether I ever, I was saying to Jane, it looks like somebody had a very, very small start. And whether I ever get to this or not, I will certainly appreciate the fabric, and there are
DMC.
they called for DMCs in there too.
Mm-hmm. Sorry,
but I wasn't the only one who won at the raffle.
Our table did really well. I think
did.
everybody won something at our table.
One person didn't,
Yeah.
and that was it. Yeah. And our friend Amanda, what
was
she
hilarious.
really wanted was there was a box of candles, like 4 jarred scented candles, and she wanted to win those in the worst way.
So
and
bad.
we were so excited when her name was called.
Oh yeah. I don't know who was more excited, us or
I know.
her. So that was great. That was great.
Yeah.
And
last year, Maureen and I won the same. We both won like weeks last year, and this year we both won the scissors.
Yeah.
And then she got something else too. Did she get more weeks this year? I think.
I don't remember what else she won.
Yeah, but you're right. Like we all did.
Yeah. Our table
Tessa
did
got
really
a bunch
well.
of charts and.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah. But.
So there was a quilt there. Not
just any size quilt.
A queen size quilt. And I hadn't won anything. And this was the last ticket to be drawn. And I won! And I couldn't believe it.
I couldn't believe it either because I had told her, don't you put any tickets in that. You're going to have to wear that home. There's no room for it in the car. But does she ever listen to me?
Right, the first day. So
Yeah.
we were going back and forth about that all weekend.
Right.
Like, you better not win that. And then every time I'd buy more tickets, she'd go, don't put them in that bag. So, yeah, that was hilarious. So,
it is a beautiful quilt.
yeah,
Yes.
it is very, very nice. And Sharon was the quilter. And
beautiful
did
work.
Really just a beautiful job. And
Is Chester enjoying it?
Oh no! So I was going to bring it, but it didn't. It wouldn't fit in my car. So
Told you so.
Anyway, I'll put a picture in. But yeah, the raffle was fun, and really so many people won because there were so many prizes.
Yeah,
so that's always, that's always good. So, alrighty then. I think that's
enough of.
I think that's basically Stitch New Jersey.
Yeah.
So a half an hour in, and I think you want to talk about some stitching?
I think it's time to throw off the first stitch.
It is. All right. Do you want to throw out the first stitch?
I will.
Play ball!
Because I'll be quick. So, I only have one whip. Whoops. There goes my Stitch New Jersey. And I did work on this a bit at the retreat. Oh, I should have taken off the Q-snap. Sorry, there's a needle hanging here, but this is Assorted Sorts, my ink circles. And this is just a fun piece. So I had a little bit done. I think I was on the lettering on takes. So I finished the lettering there. And just began to do a few of the candies. And I've continued on that. And yeah, it's fun.
Yeah.
I'm doing it on the same fabric, which is BeStitchMe 28 count Lugana in Briar Rose that I had left over from my last ink circles. I did Cocoa Time on that. I just love that fabric. So anyway, it's fun. I hope I get it done relatively quickly. And that's all.
All right. So I had a number of things that I worked on because I was doing the Nap Time Stitcher Summer Stitches Challenge. And there were 4 that I worked on since the last time we met. One was stargazing, which was stitch on a dark fabric or with dark floss. So I did that. I did some work on Little Drummer Boy, which is a Hade. I didn't bring it because there's not much to show. I'm going to try to get more progress on that, and then I'll once
wow us.
Yeah, once I have a little bit more. But the other thing was the next day was Summer Lovin'. Stitch something with a heart or with red or pink. So I brought out a Bluebird's Message. This is Luminous Fiber Arts. And we have a little heart there. And I keep saying
am I right that the rules are the project has to include what's called for, but you don't necessarily have to work on that symbol?
I don't know if there were any rules, but that was what I did.
That seemed to be what a lot of people were.
Yeah.
When I saw them online.
So this is what I have so far. And as I keep complaining about, I foolishly decided that I would do this 1/1 on 28 count. And it's just
Slow going.
It's slow going.
Does
I
look
mean, it's
great,
all
though.
right, but it's, it just take me a lot longer than I think it should. Anyway, I have a lot of fill-in now with the heart, so that'll be a good,
That's good.
yeah, be a good
Yeah.
project to bring somewhere. The next thing I worked on was, I'll just throw this over there. There is in the Zweigart magazine, August 2006. There's a chart in here called Scarecrows in the Pumpkin Patch. And I'm doing this. There's also a red and green conversion, but I'm doing the green and brown.
Boy, that's a little chart.
No, this is just it's just showing you the sections.
Oh, good.
Is the chart. Yeah, the chart in the book is about this
I was
big,
thinking to myself,
and it shows
I
like
hope
the
you have a
pages.
working copy
No, it shows the
blown
pages.
up.
So that's the chart. So yeah, it's reasonable. And I don't know what this is. It's I don't know, some kind of an oatmeal 14
What's
count.
that, Fiddler's cloth, maybe?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. Anyway, that's what I have going on it. Just a little bit of the shirt, a little bit of the overalls. And yeah, I started that. I think I started that for no new starts because I was afraid that I was not going to have enough to stitch on. So. And then the last one that was called was In the Garden, Stitch Something with a Flower or Floral Motif. And so I pulled out the Michael Jolly Designs Little Women. And
I'd love to see this one.
I'd love to see more progress on this one.
Well, I would too, frankly, but
Let's see, what am I stitching this on? I don't even know. I didn't write down the fabric. That was silly of me. Anyway.
I bet we have that somewhere.
Yeah, probably. I think I got this though at I'm sure I got this at the World in Stitches because I needed a bigger piece.
Oh, so it's probably Seraphim I got.
So, yeah. So
Looks
anyway,
like it could be. It's nice.
Starting to work on Joe's. That's the skirt of Joe's dress, the red there.
I love that one, the red plant.
Yeah. So that ended my summer stitches. I didn't stitch most of them I stitched on the same day, but I got a little bit behind, so yeah, that's all
I
right.
want to do that.
I finished them all
that
anyway.
looks like a fun one.
Yeah. And then at Stitch, New Jersey, I only worked on two things. One was Samhain in Salem. It's a Hemlock and Rye chart that you can get on Gumroad. Julie from Kansas City Girl and a Colorado World designed this. And here we go.
Great progress on that.
So on my BossMe board was to finish a house. And that hasn't been called yet, but I finished this blue house. And I'm so happy I did. So now I got the red and I got the blue. And I started on the yellow. So.
What fabric is that on, Jane?
This is 36 count linen. And it's called Highland. That's actually a pretty, watch out I don't stick you.
Like you just did?
Yeah. So that's pretty, I guess that's pretty true. Yeah. So, yes, I'm looking forward looking forward to doing more on that. These houses are very big, but they're very big swatches of solid stitching. So I'm hoping to be able to whip through this whip through this house and beat Tracy in our unofficial sal. And then the other thing, once I finished that house, I moved on and I worked on a dessert project that I have. And I showed this, but it all started with Eat Cake by Sue Hillis. Says, the more you weigh, the harder you are to kidnap. It says, stay safe, eat cake. So I have some motifs that I have stitched. And I'll just take this off. There we go. So I have a hamburger, a donut, a cupcake, and then the strawberry shortcake. And I started a slice of pizza over here, but I got bored with that because I'm stitching it 1/1. So I decided to move on, and my friend Chris had this chart, Summer Goodies, from Shannon Christine, that I borrowed. And I'm doing the banana split down there. And this is how far I got. And of course, I couldn't work on it anymore because I'm missing a couple of DMCs. So...
incredibly enough.
Yeah. But I think it's going to look cute. So.
Very good. I like that banana split on there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's going to look good. And then I'll probably put some more of the ice cream somewhere.
There's got a lot of cute ones.
Yeah, it's got cute ones
nice
and
colors.
Like really, the colors are great.
Yeah.
I really like the ice cream sandwich.
I'm glad you reminded me I have that.
You might stitch it someday.
Yeah.
I'll let you borrow it.
All right. Take your time.
All right. That is all the whips. You want to talk about finishes?
I sure do.
Okay. I don't have any.
So I had
Take it away.
my first retreat finish ever. And I am so happy to say, you should get that clapper out, Jane, that I am finished with Prim Village. This was Laurie Holt from, I'm going to say 21. And I've done this on her 25 count oatmeal, 2/2, so it is a big one. And I was very happy to finish this.
Yeah. But you still got a lot of fabric at the bottom.
I
so
do,
you can put
yeah.
something.
I could do a lot with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also
Very
I think
nice.
I might
Very pretty.
do something over one on it too, so that would be more fabric, so to speak.
Why don't you do Prim Village over one now?
You know, it's so funny. I have thought of that. What a nut, right? But this
Julie, I think, is doing it over one.
Is she?
Or I don't know if she finished it or not, but yeah.
No, and Julie, she probably did.
Yeah.
But this called for Orifloss.
Oh, yeah.
It had the colors for that.
Yeah.
But that was a pretty pricey. They have a pack for it, a pack quarter shop. But after having done the big one on DMC, I am somewhat tempted, but I don't think so. There's so many other things to do, right? I think it's time to move on.
Yeah, there's so many other things to do, like what the 1992 Santa again.
Right.
So many other things to stitch.
So many other Santas to restitch.
Yeah, right. Well, that's great. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yes, very nice.
Yeah.
Did you purchase anything in New Jersey?
Well, a couple of things.
Okay, let's see.
Yeah. I don't really have a lot of fun things to show to you. I just purchased fabric.
Me too.
And I had called ahead for this particular one. This is a a 28 count Lugana in golden sand from Needleworker's Delight.
Me too.
And when my friend Jane saw this, we decided, and I had been getting it for Spirit of Christmas by Erica Michaels. And Jane and I saw this hung up at Keepsakes when we were at StitchCon. And it just it's gorgeous. It just caught both of our eyes. And so we're going to have a sale at some point, right?
That's right.
And do this. So I think that'll be a nice color for it. I also I guess we didn't fully explain that, but at the retreat, Arlene had different vendors come in. So Needleworkers Delight, the shop used to be right down the street, but now that they've closed their brick and mortar, they're doing pop-ups. So they came for 2 days. And then a number of other vendors, they had Needleworkers Delight kind of had their own, I guess you could say, conference room. And then a number of other vendors came just for Saturday, and they shared a conference room. So we'll get to that next. But this was also Needleworkers Delight, and
I like that.
Just like this. White dots on blue. Looks like be a good winter scene. Then in the other vendors, there was one fabric vendor, Grace Notes, and that was terrific to have them there. Grace Notes did have some fabric at Keepsakes, or I should say Keepsakes had some great Grace Notes fabric, I guess. But either way, it was there. So I did get a few pieces. This is not showing, I think, at all like it is. Is it? Well, that's better. Okay, with the light on it. This model's pink. And that is Swiss Mocha in Lugana, 28 count. And of course, the other fun thing about their fabric are the names. And I specifically went looking just for a yellow and a green. And I didn't find any green that was in the hue that I was thinking of. But this is a 32 count linen in white peach tea.
That's true.
Yeah. I don't know if it's true to white peach tea or not. Well, that looks yellow and on, but that's what this looked like. And then this is a really pretty one too. This is a 28 count linen, and this is Blackberry Latte.
Yeah, this one's really nice.
Yeah. Great selection, and they were very helpful and efficient in cutting pieces there. So that was it for me, I think.
Okay. I got a few pieces of fabric also. I got just a couple of navy pieces because there's a couple of charts that I want to stitch on navy. I can't think of what they are right now, but I needed it.
She has them.
So I got a couple of pieces of navy, and then
that's pretty.
Actually, all these fabrics were from Needleworkers Delight, and this is a piece of 32 count Belfast, and this is called Ocean.
Ooh.
Ooh.
I see a mermaid swimming on to that.
Yeah. And then this is called Grecian Sea, so very similar, but it doesn't have quite, the amount of purple in it.
Well, it's like it's closer to the surface.
Yeah. And then this one I kept looking at and going back, and I couldn't decide. This is a 40 count, and it's called, what's it called? Dark Spruce Green, and it's an opalescent.
Did you say 40 count?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
And you can see the sparkle there, but yeah, so I kept going back and forth. Do I need it? Do I not need it? But I decided.
Why not?
Decided I needed it. So.
Well, you get a lot of credit for me if you stitch on that.
And then I got a piece
I didn't see that.
I got a piece of banding. This is 24 count, and it's almost 5 inches wide, and
That's really pretty.
a yard. And I do have some ideas for this. I'm not sure if it's going to work out, but I will
give it your darndest.
I'll let you know if it does, and then it'll be a whip. So yeah. Okay. I should, the other piece of haul that I got was from my friend Amy, Gable Stitcher, and she got this off the freebie table. I love when people look out for me. This is a Looney Tunes sweatshirt cross-stitch chart, and there's lots of Looney Tunes, but especially the little Sylvester on the skateboard. And I love Taz too. He's that's the perfect Taz, yeah. Yeah. And I don't think I have any of Yosemite Sam.
Oh.
Or Foghorn Leghorn. So this is.
I don't even know who Foghorn Leghorn are.
That's this guy.
Oh.
You know? Yeah.
Right.
And then we got Bugs and Tweety. So thank you, Amy.
And I have a piece of. No, I don't pull this out right. I have some stitchy kindness to show. I've had this chart from Jan Hicks for a while, and it's 5 o'clock somewhere, and this just really caught my eye. Not my usual style, that's sort of more modern minimalist, but I really like this. And it called for, it was a very hard to find fabric. I can't remember if it was Fox and Rabbit or might have been R&R or something. And I never found it.
Called for on this?
Probably says in here.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it does. It is R&R, and it was 32 count sheep straw linen.
Never heard of that one.
No, and I think I probably looked for it a while and then kind of gave up. And so it's been languishing, let's say.
Yep.
And our good friend Katie, that we met at StitchCon, she kindly sent me about a half dozen fabrics last week. And when she had seen me talk about the spirit of Christmas that Jane and I got the fabric for. And so she sent a number of them that kind of fit the description of what I was saying. And I thought I was going to use this linen for, but then we did find the other one at Needleworker's Delight. And I happened to put these colors on here. And I think this is exactly what I'm looking for. Isn't that just such a good match to that?
Mm-hmm.
And this is 28 count sandstone tea by, I never know how to say that. Witchelt?
Mm-hmm. Great.
So thank you so much, Katie. That was so kind of you. I can't wait to start this one. Because it's technically big. Because it's 181 times 131.
Mm-hmm.
I guess borderline. It's either a big medium or a small medium. Mm-hmm. But I think stitch-wise, it should go really fast.
Absolutely. There's not many
and
stitches
I'm
in
kind of addicted to a finish now.
Yeah, I know.
So
I know.
Keep them coming. I'm really looking forward to this.
Yeah. Excellent.
Yeah.
I should say too that also part of my haul, although I haven't gotten it yet, is I did order a fat half of Grace Notes Molly. And Sylvia also ordered the same fabric because we are going to start a Savior's Praise, which is on my BossMe board and has not been called yet. But now I'm going to be ready for when it is. So
that'll whip up real quick, huh?
Yeah. So I think Sylvia and I will either start it at Stitch New England or maybe at the farm, or if it gets called for August, maybe we'll start it in August.
Yeah.
It's up to Sylvia.
Because Sylvia and Ben are going to be joining us in BossMe now.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. We got
So welcome aboard.
A couple more recruits.
Speaking about impressive sale starts, though.
Yeah.
A number of people started Dutch Beauty at the Retreat, New Jersey, and there was a great picture of them. I guess it was sort of the before, but with their pieces of fabric.
Yeah,
and
their
those
blankets
were very,
of fabric.
Impressive. I forgot one other thing because my good friend Jane pulled this out for me too. So not only can we do the spirit of Christmas, but
to do that one. This one, yeah, I got this off the freebie table. So I already have it. So
yeah. So this could be our second sale.
Yeah.
Our second sale of the week.
Right.
Third for you, I guess. Thank God I don't know anyone working on anything I am. So with all that, what's your plans?
All right. So I got to look at my BossMe board here. It's really in sad shape, but I could see the tension that was grabbed with. Yeah, I know. So let's see. I still have to do that I have to finish one more motif on my dessert thing. I got 10 hours on a lot of things, but I do have some hours put into just about everything that's been called. So I'm happy about that, and I just need to put in some more hours. Samhain and Salem, that is on my BossMe as Finish a House. So as soon as that's called, I can check that off. My other thing that I finished, which was on my BossMe, was Under the Sea for a finish. So that's the fish. And when that's called, I don't
think our viewers
check that baby off.
Need a reminder of what that project is.
Oh, I just happened to have it.
As Jane said, she would have brought it for the brag table, except we're always afraid that we'll drive off and we'll think,
I'll forget it. Oh my God, I would have. Oh my God, it would have been over. My stitching career would have been over if I lose that thing. Anyway, I'd like to put some more hours into Little Drummer Boy. And so I'm kind of skipping around a bit for the things that have been called, so that when I get to Samhain and Salem and Under the Sea, then maybe I'll take those and just put more time into Little Drummer Boy.
That's good.
Or Let Freedom Ring.
I have
or some other
recollection of what that is or how to pronounce it.
Precipe?
Yeah.
It means creche in Italian, and it's the Sarah. I think her last name is Germani or something like that, but it's kind of like Cher. It's Sarah is on the.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can't remember that.
Okay. Well.
Yeah, I guess you haven't done those 10 hours yet. You did it in March?
I did. Yeah, it was called in March, and I already did it.
What, did I take March off?
Maybe. So that's what I'm going to be doing. How about you?
Well, I was so happy to get those houses done that I want to get a couple smalls done. Mm-hmm. So I've got Assorted Sorts And then I'm going to, as Jane mentioned, go back to my 1992 Prairie School Santa, number 3, and get that finished. And then I think...
What's the over-under on how many you're going to stitch?
How many?
Let's say, what's the over under? So we'll say 5, right? We'll say 5. Are you going to take the over or are you going to take the under? I'm going to take the over.
I don't know. Ask me in December. Then what I'm saying I'll do, and I think I will, is I have been so one track with the houses since April, I think, that I've missed a lot of BossMe selection, and it's I've missed a number of medium-sized ones that I really love. Quaker Genetics by Ink Circles. And a Herscher's Christmas book one, All Is Calm, love that. And Portuguese Fish that Jane found for me in one of the English cross stitch. I love all those. They're all medium size, and they were all BossMe calls during the past few months. So I'm not saying that I'll finish maybe any of those, but I want to at least
contemplate.
I'm contemplating a finish.
All right.
Yeah. At least putting a good dent in them all.
Yeah.
Because on BossMe, I usually say 5 days.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I'd like to go over
good.
and above.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I guess I'm not going to get 5 days on each of those by the end of the month. But, come close, and then we'll see what August is called.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which will be coming up quick.
I know, Kathy.
So I was actually saying that, the more people like, Bev and Sylvia and, that join BossMe, I think it's going to bring our average up for the number of finishes that we get on our boards. Yeah. So... Missy wants to have a contest of who does the least.
And she thinks that she and I, Missy and I, are kind of head to head, but I have a feeling that I'm the real winner in that category. We'll see, Missy.
Yeah.
So, I think that's it, huh?
I think that's it.
I expect we'll be back in a couple of weeks.
I expect to.
All right.
Until then, thanks a lot.
Summer's going well. That you're getting a lot of stitching in.
Yeah.
Remember, tell your friends, like us and subscribe.
That's right. All right. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time.
Take care.
Life is such a simple word. And us is much more than you heard. 2 little letters come together and then loneliness is cured. Yeah, us is something like a dream. And us is fun and fancy free. Oh yes indeed. 2 little letters come together and then us makes you and me. I can't get enough. I can't get enough. I love us. Not just another fantasy.